Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I just wanted to pop on today because I keep getting a message from Spirit. I was playing with my own cards, and I keep hearing there's something for the collective, so I just want to pop on. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, any of my spirit guides or your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join us, as well as I'm hearing ancestors as well. It's time to call upon them. So I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading, and any of you who would ask for it to use me as the clearest channel possible, as well as to deliver the messages that are for the most far-reaching, but for the highest good of like everyone involved. Okay, so I'm going to start out. Ooh. There's like a flutter of energy too. It's a weird energy building up in me. For all my subscribers, first off, I just want to say I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates, please hit subscribe if you feel like you want to. But what I'm hearing is, okay, so this one, I was just called to bring in the secrets of the witch. And truly, honestly, this feels like me sharing my reading because I just, again, like, sorry guys, I need to fix this. But again, I was just going to do my own reading, and it's been a while since I've done any of this, and all of a sudden it was like, nope, you need to do this. So let's get a message here, please, Spirit. First off, I got one. We're going to get three, but before we read them, I'm being guided to do a little breath work. So we're going to do three deep breaths in and out, and whatever comes through in meditation throughout that time, pay attention to it. I'm just going to kind of wing it and channel it as well, okay? So, which is hilarious because Speak Thrice just came out. Power of three. What I'm hearing as well is like the magic of three. So, let's take, you can choose to skip this part and fast forward like a minute or so, or take your shoes off, get yourself comfortable, get a drink of water. And what we're going to do is just like take three big deep breaths in and hold it for a while, and then we'll exhale, and hopefully you feel a little bit like more renewed after this. I think that it's definitely helpful in connection with spirit, and a nice little meditation or even just breathwork exercise you can do. What I heard is that like if you're feeling anxiety or anything like that. So I want to show you guys the crystals I've had out here for like the new moon. We have a bit of citron and just clear quartz, but I've got them out here with me. So let's take a minute, open your hands up, close your eyes if you're going to do this. Take a deep breath in, hold it here, relax your body, and release. As you breathe in this time, I want you to breathe in love and light and worthiness and a sense of ownership of your own self. I'm going to hold this. Give yourself a great big hug. And hold all these feelings of worthiness and ownership within yourself and your body. Hold it here. And release anything that might have been stuck with that. And we're going to do that one more time. I want you to take a deep breath in. Breathing in love. Breathing in light. Breathing in happiness. Breathing in wealthiness and illumination. And stay in this illumination. And release anything that would dim that light. So, I think I hear a kid coming out here for just a second, guys. Alright, I'm back, and that was like perfect timing. So I want to tell you, first off, what this one says. And now this, if I can pick it up, is the Secrets of the Witch Oracle. And it says, the witch asks you to say your name 3 times while gazing at yourself in the mirror. With every word, feel the respect and power and magic grow. You are a blessed, magical one. Absolutely. Banishing salt. Witches use salt to banish invasive and intrusive energies. The witch sprinkles salt in a circle around your home, on your windowsills, and in between the cracks, keeping it all who dwell there safe and content. I'm also hearing like sage too, and you could put crystals up. I also heard like black obsidian could be very powerful, even just kind of like placed around, you know, your house. And hematite is what they're saying. So you are the source. The witch wants you to know that you are the source of true magic and beauty. Your every step a ritual, your every word a spell. Heed all you do and watch the magic unfold. Now this is really important because your thoughts and energies and your intentions, that's really all it is for spells. I mean, if that is how, and if spell work and ritual is how you practice, that, like, this is where I want it to be. I think they're getting right down into a division. What I heard is in witchery, okay? Because there are preconceived notions as well of, you know, everybody's seen Hocus Pocus and the craft and everything like that. Now what I would say is supernatural, my friends. Now that's one, take a watch. But it's just one of these things where there is, I heard is there is truth hidden in like plain sight, but there is also like a Hollywood drama of potions and stuff. But there is also ways that if that's how you practice your magic, that's perfectly acceptable. What I'm hearing is potions can be many things. Potions can be the food that you cook on your stove. Potions can be aromatics that you're putting throughout your house. You know, or like elixirs that you're doing and like work that you're doing. It can be moon water, you know, many different things. Crystal waters, your bath waters, okay, because there's intent behind them. So I'm going to move on past that, but just saying that in terms of, I think sometimes the word spell puts people off, and I think it's just important to know that, like, if that's your jam, cool, but if it's not your jam, just know that your thoughts and your intentions are so powerful, and they are spells. So let's move into the tarot. And what I have is the Guardian Tarot. It's really cold. I almost brought a Vampirella Tarot in, and it dropped, and it was like, no, this is not the one. So we have this 4 swords in reverse and the 3 of swords here. I find this very interesting, these two to come out. I want to take a look at what's at the bottom and the top. The 3 of wands, we are working within threes. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse up there. But there we go, the 3 of swords. And let's take the top, which you have the Queen of Cups. So this could be very loving energy, but this also could be like a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like what I heard is, I heard fully grown, fully bloom. Like there's a point here that this energy needs to be like you, right? Your heart. You holding and nurturing your heart. For some of you, definitely feels like a feminine, but again, like it doesn't have to be, because energies are what they are, and we all carry masculine, feminine polarities within us, within our energy. And what I heard is like there's going to be times where you know when you're working in your masculine, you're going to know when you're working within feminine energies, and it's going to kind of shift how you need it to. And what I heard a lot earlier in my own reading was balance. Like balance is going to be really important. So for some of you, I heard like this may be a place where this may be what needs to happen to bring the balance, right? So I just want to pause it for a minute. I smell barbecue. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It's not mine, so I don't have to worry about it. I was just worried that I was inhaling it. So with this 4 of swords here, I want to read to you the message that this book has in the reverse, because they are so poignant. They're so important. And there's a reason they wrote the book, right? So the 4 of swords in the reverse. You are turning your back from the reality and ignoring all signs. It is time to lift the veil from your eyes and see what truly lies before you. Let's get a little bit more clarification on the 4 swords. What is it that we are closing our eyes towards? It could be an energy towards you as well. So you have the 2 of wands and the Hierophant in reverse. I just heard faulty doctrine. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in here in the reverse as well. And interesting, that's all coming out in reverse with this Four of Swords in reverse as well. So if we look at this, this could be a marriage commitment, our spiritual beliefs, our, 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 our belief systems. But I also feel like here within, like, this is that autonomy and authority within ourselves as well, to understand that, like, this is what we know, what we believe, like, we don't need to question. I think that this to me is what's representing this energy here. And this also to me seems like a birth canal, you know, where this is, eyes are hollow throughout this point, because this portion, this is a vessel for this part of our body, that there is something to be birthed coming through that will bring and can bring, I heard wealth, but happiness, stability. This could be many kinds, right? Financial, if that's what is meant, but this also abundance and stability can come in many ways. What I heard for some of you is love languages as well, flowers, because sunflowers are like one of my favorites in the whole world. And we have this Two of Wands here in the reverse again. Not taking any action, not making a decision. With the Three of Wands here, really wanting to work together. I feel like this could be spirit as well, but really like wanting to move forward on something, but there's something blocking big time because there's a truth not being seen. And then this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is often heartbreak. What I like about this one, though, is that it's being let go, and it's done with the power of a full moon, because things are going to be revealed as we let go. It's truly how I'm picking that up. So I just want to get a little clarity on this Queen of Cups, please. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles. So a Queen of Cups could be coming to you with an offer, if that's how this resonates. Somebody else, this could resonate as there is a new start to be had. There's no way we can work with spirit and release what's holding us down if we will not or cannot make the choice to see what I heard has been neglected to be seen, but for some of you it's like refusal. For some of you it's the veil has been there, and the veil's been there for a reason. It's time to lift the veil. For some of you, October is coming, and October, for any of you witchy fellers out there, for myself as well, October's weird, okay? October starts out really awesome, oh, spirit, crows, and by the end, I can't wait until November, because it just, the energy gets a little wonky. So what I heard too is, you know, for some of you, you may really feel the need to protect yourself. So you may want to have a lot of, like, you may want to have protective stones on you, but what I heard is, okay, and this always helps, is just saying something along the lines of, like, God loves me and God fights my battles. God, no weapon shall prosper. So, okay, God loves me and God fights my battles. I am highly favored against evil, and no weapon formed against me in the physical, the metaphysical, or any lifetime throughout my entire, or your entire lifetime, shall prosper, right? All attempts at fuckery shall fail, basically, okay? So that's what I heard, is like, basically all attempts at fuckery shall fail. So this whatever's coming in, I have the Psychic Tarot Oracle, okay? So whatever's coming in, again, I heard you need to let go of something first, because, I'm going to share a story time. This morning I was in the car driving first thing, and Semisonic Closing Time came on, and it was so weird because it felt like something that was significant, okay? And I don't know if any of you guys don't know it, look it up, okay? But basically, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, right? We cannot let something go. We can't keep things held in tight and refuse to see them and then expect ourselves to heal. That's one thing I heard. So whatever has been plaguing, because with this Three of Swords, again, like I said, a lot of times it is that heartbreak, and there's a reason why we hold these things close to our hearts, and we're not wanting to let them go again, because first off, there's parts of us. For some of us, what I heard is they do represent real fears. For some of you, and like the reason why we hold on to things, like what I heard for some of you, it's not everyone, but if you are holding on to a lot of hurt or upset or like something somebody did to you and it's still like it's been a long time and it still hurts, this is where we need to get into that spot of, instead of holding it down and trying not to, like gulping it down and not feeling it, this is where we need to sit with, okay, why does it still hurt and what is it that they did? And I know, especially if any of you have ever dealt with narcissists or sociopaths or somebody who really betrayed your trust or something like that. And it may be really, really difficult to move on, but there is a point that you'll also have to kind of remember that you may not get the clear closure you want. You may never ever hear the words you want to hear. And we can't force people to change. So if someone isn't willing to see, their side of things, their part of things, to look at things from a different perspective, to hear you out, or what I heard for some of you is to be a healthy partner. But if somebody isn't willing to take a look at what's right in front of them and the truth, there will be no moving on. That's just... I heard for some of you there's a fear of success here too. Tell me, Spirit. Ooh, we got wisdom. Okay. I want to show you though, because we do have suffering and silence. Because again, this is the stuff that's eating us up. And everybody, like a lot of, maybe not everybody, but I'm sure, has that stuff where there's healing that needs to be looked at. And if you know what it is, well, I'm throwing this around, but if you know what it is, know there is light. This staircase is hard to climb, but the view is amazing from the top. And watching the sun come up, and there's now 4 birds in this, where there is 3 birds here, there is now 4, because once we're able to get through this, or once we're able to break through or see the dawn, what I heard is crack, the dawn cracking. Once you get that glimmer, things are going to change, because I think a lot of us too, they're saying for a lot of us, we may actually have the things that are going to make us happy, but there's so many external focuses, or there's so many external things or other stuff in the way that this isn't always what we're looking at. It's not that that's not what makes you happy, but they're just kind of going with this, go back to basics here. Focus on you, your autonomy, your authority, and your wisdom. And I also heard this is time to practice that spiritual strength, because whatever I heard, okay, whatever this is, this 4 of Swords in the reverse, whatever's not being released, they don't even want me to say it, but whatever's not being released is going to stunt this spiritual growth as well, because it's just holding you down. So what I heard is, now is the time, right? Now is the time. You've got this book, and what I heard is something like, it's time to take a page out of your own playbook. And we have Destiny in the reverse, but up here, Destiny. And I'm not going to take this one in the reverse, because these ones, it doesn't feel meant to. It's just that I feel like the reverse is, if we're still holding on to some of this stuff, we're not moving into the Destiny, and that's our choice. Not everybody's going to want to heal, and that's, again, like I was going with this, if somebody in your world, if you're still hurt from something that someone has done, and especially if you have tried to reconcile and that's not coming, this is the point where, I feel like it's going to be really important within ourselves to take that deep look at why are we still chasing, or why are we still hurt? What is this linked to? And is this linked to this person, or is this linked to like a pattern? And if it's a pattern within our world, well, level up. Level up, motherfuckers, right? I heard level up, bitches. That's what time it is, and it really is. Like, I think there's a lot of spiritual tests coming. We've just come through, but are in shadow of like Mercury retrograde. So any new understandings, discussions, or anything that has been like re-looked at, revisioned, now's the time to put it into practice. And there's another three. Don't question your connection to the divine, first off, is what I heard. And I want to say that because this wisdom that you have and what you've learned over your lifetimes on this world and what you know, don't, I'm hearing for some of you, you may have had someone around you gaslighting as well, because what I heard is like, you know what you know. And someone around you may be trying to convince you that you don't know what you know. That's not true. And I feel like it's just, again, really important to stand within your own autonomy and your own spiritual authority and your knowing of the truth and your truth. And yes, people can experience things in different ways, but if you have been suffering in silence, for some of you, there may be stuff that you don't really want to say out loud or tell people. And like I heard, journal, okay? Or record yourself a video and delete it after. So at least you got it out and you felt like you told someone. It may be helpful if you do that to listen to it. You know, because even in that, there could be a lot of emotions coming up that, especially if it's like kind of just coming out of your mouth or stream of conscious writing, that you weren't really even aware that this was still affecting you. So clearing out some of the blocks, but I still feel like, you know, how this is going to happen is because there's been some lie that has been perpetuated, and whatever this is, right, I do feel like there is a lot of, or something has really tried to, I heard protect you from energy, but this isn't protection. This is, heard deviate. Somebody's wanted you to deviate from the plan, okay? And this is just that energy that is going to get in the way. And what I just heard too is don't pay so much attention to who this person. So this person in your world, you do need to deal with them karmically. However, like not you doing the karma, but you do need to deal with the relationship. However, it needs to happen, whether it's over, whether it's some space, whether there's a lot of boundaries, whether it's a no contact, whether it's whatever it is with the energy that has tried. So there's where it's with the people, you do still need to enact those boundaries within relationship and do what's healthy for you. However, know that you may still find this energy in other people. If the lesson wasn't learned, if whatever it was that wasn't seen isn't learned, it's still going to happen. Like, I've experienced this in my world where I worked really, really hard I had this friend growing up we don't have contact anymore, but she's very, very manipulative. She was very, very, like, there was a lot of things, but, like, I couldn't have other friends. What's the word? There's a lot, but very, like, just always brought drama, always stirred it up. And when I removed that energy from my life, I was like, oh man, I felt guilty a little bit, but I was like, you know, this makes me feel so much better. And then that person in different people showed up because it was the energy. And I can see, like, there's a big thing here, and this has to do with some pretty core wounding, I think, because again, this has to do with, like, and if I can look and analyze in my own world, right, like, there's truths I need to look at as to why does this person keep coming up, and why is this a fight, right? What is it within me that needs to stand up for my own boundaries, and what is it coming from, and all of that stuff. And I think that this is one of those things that this is a really, really internal look. And again, like, as you allow your inner truth to grow, you follow your path, you know your truth. When somebody comes to you gaslighting or telling you that, you know, the opposite is true of what you've just said, or like making you question your reality. Okay, you're going to be so much more aware of it. And I feel like this is like what I heard is don't let them away with it. Call it out every single time, okay? Because whoever this energy is, they've been used to doing it for a long time, and it's like, fuck no, tables have turned here, is what I heard. Like it. So once we get through this cycle, that closing time, it's time to go into another, right? It's like you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And that's this energy. Is like you don't have to go like leaps and bounds into the next season, but you can't stay in this particular energy because it's dragging you down. That's basically the energy I'm feeling, okay? So follow your wisdom, follow your truth, and know here, this Ten of Pentacles, that's this four of, like, that's the solid foundation. And what I also heard for some of you is, like, it's going to be really important with the family that you have, that you've created. For some of you, like, the boundaries you're putting in place, it's for their safety, their protection, their well-being. And unfortunately, that's not going to make everybody happy. But if people have been used to pushing past boundaries, you know, it's going to be a rude awakening, I feel like, for whoever that energy is, to see you in your power, and you're going to notice a change in them, is also what I heard, okay? So just keep that in mind, my friends. Stay strong. Know that something new is on the horizon. There are 333, total connection with spirit. That is mind, body, spirit. And you have this, and you have this spiritual strength and spiritual badassery to kick whatever this energy is to the curb. So remember, say it 3 times. Go look in the mirror. Say your name. Say that you are powerful. See the respect and the joy. Make yourself laugh. Put something on. Dance. Do something tonight that makes you feel good in yourself, in your body, in your brain. Do something just for you, my loves. And I'm going to leave it there. Love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.